Hey y'all, it's Thursday. Your Thursday email update is here. Thanks for being here. I'm hanging out in my backyard trying not to wake my daughter up as she's in her afternoon nap. So I'll talk for just a little bit. Thanks for coming out last night. Thank you for being a part of communion. I think it's cool. We do it once every about semester or so, and maybe once in the summer. I want kids to understand what communion is all about. Partaking in the body of Christ, celebrating His body broken for us, His blood shed for us, and just making sure our kids know that. I don't want them just to do what I did when I was a kid, which is like, ooh, cool, we get to have some juice and bread here in a minute. I want them to experience it, and I want that imagery to come to mind that I get when I celebrate communion, knowing that Christ's body was broken. And it might take some time for them to actually really start to learn that, but we have to practice these things. So that's what we're doing with that, and especially during Thanksgiving season, I think it's fitting for that. Upcoming events, don't forget the leader training and Christmas party, December 2nd and 3rd. Keep your schedule open, Friday night and Saturday morning, please. Would not be the same if you're not there. Then Teacher Appreciation Night, 2 weeks from yesterday. It's a big night. Try to get your kids to invite their teachers. It's going to be a cool event and something we've never done before. If you have ideas about it, I'm open to ideas because I'm shooting from the hip on this thing, like most things I do. So be thinking about that and making sure your kids invite their teachers for that. Just as a reminder, I think it's the 20th is our leader meeting for this month, November. So don't forget that. And I don't know of any other major dates that we need to talk about, but we had a good group out last night. We didn't have any new students. We had one new young adult that came with Brandon Ennis. Students, we didn't have a whole lot, but it was really cool to see some of our kids coming back regularly and faithfully. I'm really glad about that. And some others that I know you had to pick up to get there. I know some that had to make a trip to get them, but it's worth it. It means a lot. And some of the ones that you're getting are the ones that need it the most. So thank you to all of you that are taking the time and making the sacrifice to get them there. We're seeing growth. We're seeing kids grow. We're seeing leaders being developed. It's really cool to see young leaders rise up out of the group and kind of I'm seeing it in Deke's group and even in others that are just kind of stepping up and taking on new roles, and I think that's really, really cool. So thank you for continuing to do that. Look for opportunities to develop leaders and reproduce and replicate yourself. What else do I need to cover here today? I don't think there's a whole lot. Just make sure you're doing your discipleship commitments. If anybody's been gone more than 2 weeks, reach out to them, connect with them. Pray over your list as you get the email from Tracy here in a little bit, and look at people that you haven't seen in a long time that you really need to check up on. I know there's some that I have checked on and I've called out to, and they still haven't came back, but I'm going to go to the house. I'm going to do something because I really feel like sometimes God lays a person on your heart, and it's just like, man, I got to find out what's going on in their life. Do that. Be open to the Spirit and be aware of it. Be a leader to your family before you're a leader to students. Do family devotions. Make sure your heart is right. Other than that, I think that's about it. This TNT weekend in January is going to be a cool thing. When we get through with Encounter, which is next weekend, I'm going to really start promoting that heavily, and I'd love to have a good group go to that, including you guys, because we're going to make it a TNT weekend, and then we're going to stay an extra day. Kids don't have school the next day, that Monday, so we're going to stay till Sunday night, and we're going to have kind of our own little youth retreat. It's going to be a lot of fun, so I'm looking forward to some cool stuff going on. So anyways, guys, thanks for all that you do. Continue to pray for this ministry, and just pray for that's what it was. Pray about an event that we might be doing. We talked about it in the past. Deke Mislow is really kind of like, he's more inspired and more fired up about it than I am, but he's praying about this major event that we might do that would be like renting out the auditorium at South Dade High School and really pushing to do something really evangelistic, really outreach oriented on a Wednesday after school. And I don't know all the details of it, but pray about it, think about it. If you have any suggestions, talk to Deke about it, talk to me about it. But he's the one even pushing me and like, Trevor, we ought to do this. It's going to be cool. If it is the Lord's will, it's going to be His bill, because I know it's going to cost us some money. But I'm excited about His passion, and so be passionate about it, pray about it, and guys, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for everything you do. Sorry it was so long. Bye.